Being black in the anime community is hard because most of the time growing up, unless you're, your close friends, people you find, there's a rarity of black guys and black girls who actually like anime. Well, I can't say that for everyone, but me personally, growing up in my neighborhood in down south Louisiana, I didn't have a lot of friends who were into anime. And a big reason why, because in the black community, cartoons and anime and anything with animation or anything basically in the fantasy genre is deemed as weird or childish. And we've always in the black community had this problem. Most black people, they want to see things like Boys in the Hood, Friday, Friday After Next, Soul Plane, and nothing is wrong with those movies. I love them, but is that all we can watch? Hood movies, crime movies, comedies. It seems like as black people, we don't really have that many superhero movies, and that's why I love Black Panther. And when it came out, I went to go see it, even though I'm not even into like the whole superhero movies or superhero thing that much, because I feel like in America and anywhere around the world, we should have more black representation in the fantasy and superhero and genres like that, in the cartoon and animation genre. We should venture out to that more. That's why a lot of times growing up, a lot of us, we were bullied, or we didn't even talk about our anime obsession or things we liked, like anime wise or nerdy, because we knew what would happen. And we see what happens to the kids who actually like the stuff and actually are very outgoing with their love for anime and outspoken about it. A lot of times in the community as a whole, black, white, Asian, Mexican, Hispanic, the black community isn't really as broad or as outgoing or shown as much representation in the anime community. Go check out any of these Instagram cosplay pages. Go check out any of the cosplay pages on Twitter or anywhere else. And or you type in a cosplay, you're gonna see mostly white people and of course Asians, because they created anime. But American cosplay, if you look at the American pages with English and UK, you won't see that much black cosplayers. And a lot of times I notice in the anime community, when black cosplayers actually try it out or try their way of creating a character, a concept of a character, they get deemed as too dark, or it's always, the black Ichigo. It's never just Ichigo. If a white guy was to cosplay and just, come out and be like, hey, I'm cosplaying as Ichigo, no one is going to call him white Ichigo. They're just going to say Ichigo. And I feel like it's kind of fucked up, because we get discriminated against even in the anime community, a place where a lot of animes teach about equality and basing someone off their character and not their color. We see that in One Piece. We see that in Naruto. We see that in all kinds of animes that we watch today. And a lot of them still show hate towards a lot of black cosplay, especially I notice a lot of black women. A lot of black women, my black sisters, they always getting hate for cosplaying as a female character. When if a white girl did it, or Asian, or anything other than black, if they did it, it wouldn't be as bad, or they wouldn't get as much hate. We even see in a lot of these artists and some of the animes, they do it too, and it's fucked up. You notice how a character who's dark skinned, they eventually get lightened, or when somebody does a concept art of them, they lighten them, or in games they're lightened, and it's so fucking annoying to me. And another thing, what was annoying, if I don't know if y'all seen the Promised Neverland live action, some screenshots, they made Crone, a fat Asian woman, and I know that there aren't a lot of blacks in Japan, but at least like why make her fat? Are you trying to say that oh Crone is black, she's unattractive and big or something? Like that fucking pissed me off. And that's why I probably don't even care about that movie. And I'm probably not going to even watch it because just seeing that made me so annoyed. And also, y'all ever been on Twitter? I know if you've been on Twitter and you're in the anime community, you know about the whole fiasco with the chick who's cosplayed as Nezuko. And people were coming at her saying that she was too dark, she wasn't a real Nezuko. Just so much hate she's gotten just from cosplaying Nezuko, and I've seen this more than once. I've seen it on Instagram. A lot of people, every time a black girl cosplays, she's too dark, or even the black men also. I was just recently looking at this story with this guy named Darian Hunt. He's a 22-year-old cosplayer. He was killed by 2 white cops in 2014 because they were trying to say he lunged at someone with the sword. And that's just fucking disgusting, bro. Like, just thinking about that. Like, imagine you cosplaying and cops think you're attacking someone because you have a fake sword. Like, honestly, if he was a white guy cosplaying, they wouldn't have done nothing. I guarantee they wouldn't have done anything. They would have, seen him as just someone in a costume or something. Like, why is it that you had to attack this guy? That's so fucking disgusting. And he was cosplaying, I think, Samurai Champloo. Mugen from Samurai Champloo. And he was gunned down, shot 6 times because they thought he was trying to attack someone. That was just messed up, bro. And I'm gonna leave the link in my description to sign a petition to open up his case, because of course the cops weren't charged or anything. So just sign the link in my description to his petition to open back up this case. A lot of people were getting on Anime Expo also, how they were saying they support Black Lives Matter movement. A lot of companies have been doing this, but a girl called them out saying how she was on Anime Expo's team, and she called them out. They kicked her off the host roster because she called them out on a couple things. One was how they only feature white talent in their live stream ads, and they don't really get enough shine and recognition to black cosplayers or black creators. And the producer told her, your talent, your job is to do what we say. And she also said after that, she had an hour-long phone call with the live stream producer. He was aggressive the whole time and tried to get her to keep her mouth shut about all this by promising future opportunities. He singled her out, even though other hosts spoke out too, and let her go. And she also pointed out how no other host on the team came to her defense. And this is the shit we deal with in the anime community. Just being black, we get ridiculed, we get demonized and oppressed. When in a lot of animes they talk about equality and freedom for all, yet we just around a bunch of hypocrites. I just feel like black people, we should just, I don't want to say have our own lane, but we should be more around positive people, because there are white people, Asian, Hispanics, who we are great friends with. I met some of the greatest people in the anime community who are all kinds of races. And I try to stay away from the races, the people who push hate on others. If you're like that, you can just unfollow me, unsubscribe, you can get off my page, because I don't have time for that. We already are oppressed in the world as is. And the only place we see to find an escape from a lot of this, we're getting oppressed too. Nah. That's it for my video though. Y'all catch me, follow me, subscribe to me on Kurar Negan. Follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channels. And I'm also put all my info, how you can contact me, in the description below. I'll catch you guys later.